Hi everyone, it's been a while since I did one of the episodes for seeing magic around us and everyday magic. Lots of good stuff, but there are two stories in particular I want to share with you to show you that we do manifest what we desire, and also everything is working out for us and happens in divine timing. So the first story is about my magic roof. I think I mentioned some of it last episode, but back in August, there was a storm, some of my shingles blew off, and when I talked to my insurance to come and replace it, they sent someone over and they said, they're only going to pay half the roof to fix half of the roof, not the whole roof. But everybody that came out to give me estimates, the roofers, and they were right, it was an old roof and everything needed to be replaced, and to guarantee their job, nobody wanted to do half the roof and everybody wanted to do the full roof. And I couldn't afford to do the whole roof, and there was one company that came and they said, we'll work with your insurance company to get it replaced and get the whole roof for you. And I said, fantastic, if you can do it, great, you have the job. So fast forward, we're still in October, end of October. These guys are still saying that yes, we're gonna get the roof for you, we're gonna do it. And the other part of this story is that the check that the insurance company had sent me to replace half the roof was to me and my mortgage company, and I had to send it to my mortgage company for them to give me the money. And when I called them to find out about the process, they had told me there's all these paperwork that they wanted the contractor to fill out in order for them to release the money to me. So again, this has happened in August. We're in October. I still don't have the roof. And then finally, it was late October, early November, the roofer that had mentioned that we're gonna fix the whole roof, get the whole roof from the insurance company. I came to find out that the insurance company back in August had told them that no, there's no way that we're gonna pay for the whole roof, and this is the only amount we're gonna give it, but they never mentioned that to me. So at that point, I told this contractor, hey, I trusted that you guys are being honest with me. It doesn't seem like, we've dragged this process for so long now, and since you haven't been honest with me, I'd just rather go with someone else. And I knew there's a whole purpose in all that's happening. Started calling other roofers, and again, whoever came, they didn't either want to work with doing all the paperwork that my mortgage company wanted, or again, they wouldn't do half the roof. Until one day, now we're in late November, and I had a tree damage that I needed to call someone to come and knock the tree and take the branches and everything down. And when he came, he's a wonderful man that I've worked with for many years, as long as I've been here. And when he came, I was talking to him about the roof, and he's like, oh, let me talk, because my son and his friend actually has a company, and that's what they do, and my son helps him out when he's not busy with me. So do you want his information? I'm like, yeah, great. So we're in December now, and I call this guy. He comes, and wonderful, wonderful person. He was willing to do the paperwork that was necessary, and gave me such a good deal for replacing the whole roof, close to the amount actually that the insurance was going to give me for half the roof. And I said, wonderful, and they did a great job. But when he was doing the roof, I got to talk to him, and it seemed that he just had moved from another state to here because his family was originally from here, and that he was reestablishing his business here. And when he moved, he had the company that he was working with there. He had basically let go of all his contacts and everything and moved here. So he was really in need of this job and to establish himself in this area again. And when he did my roof, I introduced him. I put a good review for him on an app I use, and I told people, and he ended up getting different jobs. And all of that to say, and oh, by the way, the mortgage company, when I went to give them, say, hey, here's the paperwork, they said, oh no, we don't need anything from you. We'll just send us the check and we'll endorse it back to you. So all that stuff that was preventing me to use other companies and it took a while. In divine timing, I had the full roof replaced with the price that I could afford, and with the right person that was right for the job, and also he needed to have this job as well. So when things come up and you get stressed about it, that it's not happening and it's not coming together, don't fight it. Don't stress about it. Move with it. Just stay aware that you're safe, you're supported, everything is happening for a purpose, and it's all going to come together for the best interest for you and all that are involved. So everything in divine timing, and easy actually. At the end of it, everything came together so beautifully. The other magic story was a client came to see me and talk to me, and she had one of her employees just all of a sudden quit on her, and she has a small practice, so this was an individual that she really needed in her practice. And when she had started with the practice, this person, she actually didn't really care for them that much. They didn't mesh well, but she didn't want to fire anybody. But it ended up that this person that she wasn't meshing with, just in the morning left the keys for her office and said, and she didn't come back, no note, no nothing. And at that point, obviously she got a bit frazzled, but then she sat down and made a list of, okay, this has happened for a reason, and this is the kind of person that I want to work with. And she had a vision of who she wanted, and the next day, the person that came for the interview matched the qualifications exactly as she had written it down. This person that came, the first person to interview, was exactly the person she wanted. And she was asking me, could it be that easy that I'm manifesting this? And it is that easy. First of all, that person needed to leave because they were not a match. They were not an energetical match, and it was for her best interest for this person, for both of them. I don't know what's in store for the person that left, but I'm sure things are working out for best for her as well. So yeah, the person left, so she was happy about that, and she got the exact assistant that she wanted, and that quickly. So when you're open to what the universe is bringing you and knowing that it's best and just flowing with life and not resisting it, things do come about in the way you want. Maybe not the way you expected it, but ultimately is what you wanted. And yeah, and sometimes we don't know exactly what we want. We think, okay, this is the best thing, but when everything comes together and you receive something, you're like, oh my God, this was even better than I had expected it. So yeah, be open, see the magic around you, and everything in divine timing is coming to you. Sending you much love for this weekend, and have a great one. Bye.